Let's get this thing going.
Welcome to the fastest 2 hours in radio.
Rules in action. It's up to each one of us to know the rules and follow them. Follow.
All systems go.
The Morning Edge with Fox 2's Vic Faust, Chris Knight, and Eric Johnson. The Morning Edge starts now.
This is the day we've been waiting for.
We've been waiting for this day.
What day? Today?
Friday is finally here.
Finally.
Why are you so excited by this? Why are you getting so excited? Why am I getting so excited?
Oh, it's been a long week.
8 more hours? 8 hours?
Oh, man. Can't wait that long.
Well, then we best get going.
Let's get this party started.
It's showtime.
Showtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Welcome to the show on this Friday morning. It is The Edge. Thanks for the upbeat music there, Brendan.
It's Friday.
Is that what you played yesterday? I like it, whatever it is. Can you turn it back up?
You like it because it's kind of EDM-y.
I do, but it gets me going a little bit. What? It's got that. Oh, it's just got the.
This is not the come out of the tunnel, though.
No.
This is not This
No.
isn't raging out of the tunnel.
No. That's not everything has to be that way.
I get it.
I know Eric's mind works that way a lot. His poor brain's been fried after years of.
He's been.
We'll just call it abuse and loud music.
He spent a lot of time next to very loud speakers.
Yeah, and other things. Other
loud fans,
chemicals and things, even though he denies it. Anyway, hey guys, welcome to the show. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. 8:02, January 14th. Just about halfway through another month. Here we are, 2022. Have you gotten used to saying 2022 yet?
No.
Exactly. It's a free-for-all Friday. We're glad you're here with us. You're like, no, 2022. No.
And unfortunately, you don't write checks very much anymore. But remember, that was always the worst. You'd always be like, oh,
damn,
the first three of the new year.
Scratch it, change it.
You got to initial it. Initial the top.
We love you for listening. 100.7 The Viper on Facebook. Share the show. Not many people like to call anymore because that's just outdated, and we're such a cutting-edge show. People like to Facebook, and we have that interaction, that technology. But if you want to, the phone number is 636-695-2915. You can also catch us at viperrocks.com and The Morning Edge on YouTube. We're still there. Free for all Friday. Thank you, Brendan. You guys make the show. Let's get our stuff going. You guys jump in. We'll make the next 2 hours go fast. It is the fastest 2 hours in morning talk radio. All right. No Tarasenko, no Perron, no Shin, and the Blues beat the Kraken 2-1 last night. Blues, by the way, have the second best home record in all the NHL. They're one of the best teams in the NHL. They now have the second best record in the NHL by just a point, but have played one less game than the Nashville Predators. They are rolling. Ville Husso is undefeated at home. He was terrific in that, so the Blues get a big win. That's huge. They play Toronto tomorrow night at home as well. Blues moving on. They're 12-0-1 at Enterprise, if that in their last 13. If that's not a home ice advantage, I don't know what is. So that was some good news from last night. Another situation, we're going to get into it at 8:25 with our local attorney, Brad Young. You won't want to miss it. I don't know, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, he predicted that the Supreme Court would strike down the Biden vaccine mandate when it was all over the news airwaves, local and national. He said it will not pass. It will not pass.
It shall not pass.
It shall not pass. Brad Young called it. He continued to say it. He continued to say, listen, this is what's going to happen. And it's exactly what happened. The vaccine mandate for businesses were no longer. The healthcare issue, they can still force healthcare workers to get it, but not the businesses with 100 employees. But the healthcare issues, as Brad will explain, was never really a significant issue. It was one we never even really talked about. It was kind of a side piece to the whole situation. But even then, Eric Schmidt, after winning again yesterday, said, we're going to go after that too now. Because Eric Schmidt just doesn't lose anymore. The guy is
He picks his battles well.
I can't remember a local. Now, granted, the arena has been set up for him to go do battle. But I can't remember a politician winning more. An attorney general as busy as he has been. He has been. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, like him, don't like him, another fan of another candidate for Senate, I can't think of anybody else who's done more than Eric Schmidt. And the track record is there. He is dominating. He destroys Sam Page every time they go at each other in court. It's crazy. It's what he has been able to do. He destroys the state. He destroys Biden. He has won at the national level 3 times already. And there you go. So basically, if you didn't realize it, Missouri was the first state to file that federal lawsuit with OSHA and the vaccine mandate. Missouri was. Eric Schmidt, which started yesterday and was completed and won. It's a major, major kudos to Brad Young for calling this, no matter what side of the fence you may be on.
He was on that soapbox preaching that, from day one.
Oh, Drew, Drew says the ruling is meaningless. Big companies are requiring employees and future hires to be vaccinated. They may be, Drew, but here's the problem. Since you piped up, Drew, you said Brad Young would be proven wrong, that he was clueless, that he had no idea what he was talking about, and we shouldn't have him on radio. Crickets. Buddy, come on, man. I love you, Drew. It's a free-for-all Friday. We have fun, dude.
Brad Young's awesome.
Brad was right. You were wrong. In life it happens. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong. If we're wrong, eat the crow. Today, you're eating crow. Today. And people, I promise you, I did not pay Drew Collins to come. Normally, when you lose, you're quiet. You don't try to change the race.
Well, unless you're a Democrat. Then you try to change everything afterwards.
So anyway, Eric Schmidt is riding a high wave, but dun dun dun. What Drew says is correct as well, though. There are businesses that have become so afraid, that are so afraid of insurance, are so afraid of anything. Oh, well, we're going to require it. And now, if you go back, it's the whole pride issue as well. Well, now we don't have to, but we've already started. So now if we say you don't have to and other people we already forced to, it makes the owners look stupid. Yep. And it's not their fault because you were being told you have to do this, you have to do this. And then if you're only a surface kind of news intaker, you're only listening to national media. You're not listening to people like Brad. You're not getting the information like you get on this show. I mean, we have fun, but we mix it in. We fact and fiction, but we also have fun. The show's about having fun. And you thought, oh my God, this is going to have to, but if you listened here, Brad told you from the very get-go, it would not go through. And Brad Young was right.
My wife she writes policies and benefits for a upper middle-sized company, privately owned. And she had been working on the policies for everything that was going on, working out all the structures of how everything was going to have to play out because of OSHA, because they do have union and things like that as well.
She has a different job now.
So yeah, she was literally.
Is she happy?
She was like, "Oh my God!" When it came through yesterday, and the headline hit, she went, "Oh my God!"
Was she surprised?
She
knew this was coming because she had put in you.
Yeah, well, she had put so much work into this, and she's got a plan for the worst. You know what I mean? That's because to turn around and make it happen really quick. If it did, say they weren't expecting it to pass and they didn't do anything and then it passed, would have been way more difficult than her to lay the groundwork.
And I'm not picking sides, but when Brad first told me why it wouldn't pass, it made total sense to me. First of all, as just a normal human being looking at black and white truth. Then two, knowing how national media promotes stories that are in its best interest and doesn't actually give you the full story. And being in this business for 24, 25 years, I'm not a rookie. I've been doing this a long freaking time. And it was clear to me what was going to happen as well. Brad was right. If you disagreed with Brad, you were wrong 100%. I'm sorry. It's just how it goes. He's the attorney. He doesn't have a horse in the race, and he hasn't had a horse in the race. Sorry, Drew. He's all for being vaccinated. He just said what was going on was illegal. So basically what it did is it gave another huge loss to President Biden. I don't know if there's another president who has ever had more losses. I feel bad for the guy right now. I really do. I don't ever want to see anybody going through bad stuff.
Well, he just feels like it's another loss for President Harris.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay, that's funny. So interesting. That's another big story that was going on as well with what we're dealing with today. And then we've been a show about first responders, and we've talked and military members. Man, you just never know what's going to happen. Benjamin Polson died yesterday, St. Louis City firefighter. He was battling a house fire in the 5900 block of Cote Brilliant, North St. Louis. And a roof collapsed on him, and he lost his life on the job. I mean, you never really know what that job's like unless you're doing it. And when you go in and run into danger, run into flames, and run into structures that have been decimated and could tumble at any time, you really do put your life on the line every moment that you're in there. And just a reminder to say thank you to the first responders and people who do that. My dad was a police officer for a while. I get it. I remember watching him suit up to go to work every morning, putting on that belt buckle, his gun, his badge, all of it, just like a firefighter, putting on their uniform as a first responder to run into danger. Another officer or another firefighter was injured, taken to the hospital. He survived, but thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Benjamin Polson after the roof collapsed, burying him and the other firefighter under heavy timber and bricks. You don't expect to get up in the morning and it be your last day that you're getting up, but Polson was a 2007 graduate of St. John Vianney High School, and so as we try to have fun on a Friday, we also mourn that loss, and thoughts and prayers once again to his entire family. So not fun to have to deal with that situation on a Friday.
Yeah, when you start to see like the badges and stuff show up on, with the black line through it on Facebook and everything, you're like, oh no. And then, I dug into the story. I'm like, oh, that's horrible.
So if you want to send out your well wishes to him and his family, you can do that on Facebook as well. It's a free-for-all Friday. We're taking your calls, your thoughts, where you want to go with this Friday. If you got plans for the weekend, let us know what's going on. We'll get to all of that as well. And just do our best to try to have some fun on this Friday. You've also got some situations brewing. And we'll have Tim Fitch on next week. But Sam Page is withholding his retirement pay right now. It's very, very interesting what's going on there. So Tim Fitch is now suing. This is about retirement from when he was a St. Louis County police chief. And it certainly is an interesting story. Let's just say that. So Tim Fitch is suing Sam Page because his retirement pay has been blocked by Sam Page. I wonder if there's anything else going on there, which is interesting. We'll have to wait and see. And if it wasn't enough for the headlines we have already, I know it's St. Louis, and you hear the 4-letter word, and everybody's like, oh, my God.
It's grilled cheese season.
Run for the hills. An inch of snow is coming. Predictions are 2 to 4 inches late tonight into early tomorrow morning.
Is the weather
Thank God
department,
it's happening on a Saturday.
Is the weather department over there just like they're just stoked, aren't they? They got their sleeves rolled up.
Glenn's not like, they're ready. It's the best weather team in St. Louis by far. We got tons of just brilliant people. They really are. The meteorologists, the scientists that they have. Dude, I look very...
Does he have his Chuck Taylors
Is it
on?
dark? It's dark in here again, isn't it?
It's the outside world. The outside world is dark
I look
and
like
sad.
I look down at the Facebook Live. It looks like I'm glowing.
You are. It's, yeah.
And it's not
It's Ghostbusters.
It's not an angelic glow. That would not be over here with me, that's for sure. So Saturday, What'd you ask about? Did you ask me something?
I said, does Zimmerman have his Chuck Taylors ready to go? Whenever he's
not. Here's the thing: they're not Chuck Taylors.
Oh, are they Vans?
So if you talk to Glenn, no, you better get your.
What are they?
You need to get your shoe stuff right.
I'm
Brendan.
sorry,
Brendan.
Are they Skechers? What are they?
They're not Skechers. They're not Chuck Taylors. They're not. What else did you say?
Vans.
They're not Vans.
They're
Glenn,
Polos.
No, Glenn Zimmerman, our chief Met, Fox 2, wears PF Flyers.
Oh, okay.
They are PF Flyers.
Easily mistaken for Chuck Taylors. My son has a pair of
very
PF Flyers.
easily mistaken.
They will make you run faster and jump higher.
Yes, that's what he says when
Yeah.
he's racing around the studio. Carlene said Doc Martens. No,
he's the Jet.
no.
Do you call him the Jet when he's running around?
Oh my gosh! No, we'll get into
Glenn
this
the
too.
Jet Zimmerman.
They're not Buster Browns. I didn't even know these shoes, Buster Browns. Carrie says Glenn's shoes with his suit pants are awesome. It's very interesting because that topic is a lightning rod topic because Glenn gets the gamut of comments.
I'm sure.
People like, grow up.
I love it.
Stop trying to be cool. Stop trying to be different. Stop trying to just give us the weather. And then you have other people like most of the comments here and you, which are like, I love it. It's positive. It's cool.
It doesn't bother me none.
There was a long time ago where a guy did the news in New York City in a tuxedo every night.
Yeah. Patrick Emery, the legendary Patrick Emery, when he came back to St. Louis, I worked with him at Channel 30. And he was the guy Ron Burgundy was kind of patterned after.
No, it wasn't.
Well, I mean,
I'm not trying to be mean.
Okay.
It was. I know the.
I'm just
I met
saying
the
that's-
screenwriter. It was after 2 Detroit anchors.
okay.
But Patrick Emery might have been like one.
He
of
was
those
there
guys.
at the CNN in that time what they were trying
Yes.
to pattern that all after. So I mean he was definitely in the mold in there somewhere. But he would come back and he'd be outside smoking and he'd be wearing loafers and no socks and his shirt unbuttoned down to his belly button and he
Sounds like me.
Yeah, and I'd always say I'm Patrick Emery and I'm not wearing socks. That's the news. And he would just
Did he
get
say anything?
Oh, he'd be like, Shanny, you are, and then there'd be expletives. You are blank, blank, blankety, blank, blank. Okay, go tip the bourbon in the top right drawer.
Well, Emery was a unique personality.
He was fun, though.
Glenn from Carrie is a unique, expressing his unique personality. Yes, Glenn has a unique personality and a quiet, witty sense of humor, but it's quiet.
Knowing that those are PF Flyers over Chucks, I think it's even cooler.
Holy moly. Frank said in Germany, the weather girl was topless. I don't believe that, Frank. Never could remember what the weather was going to be that day.
He always knew if it was going to be chilly. He always knew if it was going to be chilly, though.
What do you mean?
If a female is doing
Don't
the weather
take us
and
there.
it's cold, I'm just saying, you just, if you're in the Alps, in the Swiss Alps.
Don't take us there. It's a free-for-all Friday. We appreciate everybody joining us. Hey, we're going to take a break here in about a minute. We'll come back. You won't want to miss the interview with Brad Young. Maybe we'll ask him for some more predictions since he told President Biden that he was going to lose his vaccine mandate, 5 months ago, whatever it was, and he was right. You didn't hear any other attorneys doing that. You didn't hear it on any other radio stations doing that. It was Brad Young spouting from the rooftops, from the mountains, what was going to happen. And he was right. And we'll talk to him about that to figure out what's next and where we go from that standpoint as well. And how Eric Schmidt has really jumped into this whole situation as well, especially ahead of the U.S. Senate race, which will be coming up with him and Greitens and Hartzell, and if he actually stays in the race, McCloskey. It's interesting. It certainly is. Hey, we're just getting started. We're scratching the surface. The fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Come back. If you have questions for Brad, if you want to tell Brad anything, you can jump on the Facebook line as well. 100.7 The Viper. Plus, we got your 5 random Friday facts, which will get you started on a Friday as well. By the way, somebody said they went to the grocery store yesterday. Double the price of what they're used to paying. Inflation is real. It's here. We'll talk about that as well. All right, we'll come back with more. Brendan Shanahan's here. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. We'll see if anybody else decides to join us.
Shop local with Revolution Mattress in O'Fallon. When you come in, you talk to the owners, Kevin and Lisa. No high pressure and no salesperson stalking you through the store. Kevin and Lisa will help you pick out the perfect mattress for your body and sleep position. Most of their products are made in America with a 10-year non-prorated warranty. See why Revolution Mattress has 5-star ratings on Google and Facebook reviews. Revolution Mattress, locally owned on Main Street in O'Fallon.
Spectrum Glass is known for their quality work on windshields, but they do so much more. Spectrum Glass also specializes in residential, commercial, and automotive window tinting. Reduce the heat, reduce the fading, and increase your comfort with professional window tinting from Spectrum Glass. Serving St. Charles and surrounding counties since 1995, Spectrum Glass is still your premier company for windshield replacement. And with free mobile service, they come to you. 636-294-1800 on Facebook and SpectrumGlassOnline.com.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a speed bump. Did you hear what I said? I'm a speed bump. And if you have cut-rate car insurance, the cost to reattach your muffler could really be a bump in the road. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Based on coverage and limits selected. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hi, this is Conrad Bellman at Bellman's Carnection in St. Peters. Right now is a great time for you to get a Carnection truck, car, van, or SUV. With our huge selection, you'll be sure to find just what you're looking for. We take lots of trade-ins and are buying pre-owned vehicles every day. Get that quality pre-owned vehicle you've been wanting from Bellman's Carnection in St. Peters at Highway 70 and 370, where you'll never pay the max. Online at carnection.com.
If you want the best, don't settle for the rest. Come to F&S. F&S Collision Repair provides the best customer service, quality of work, paint color match, and paintless dent repair. They do it all. No job too big or too small. Just what your car or truck ordered. F&S Collision. Call today to schedule your appointment and get that car repaired. F&S Collision Repair. Midnight Auto Supply in St. Peters carries a full line of automotive parts and paints. They're a PPG Platinum distributor of automotive paint and industrial coatings and auto body shop supplies for over 40 years. Your hometown auto parts store is Midnight Auto. Stop in at Midnight Auto Supply in St. Peters, just off Mexico Road, 447-4000, 447-4000, on the web at mid-niteautosupply.com.
Lowe's Provember event is back, and we're thanking pros like you all month long. So when you become a Pro Loyalty member, now through November 24th, you'll get a welcome kit via mail, Lowe's bucket included. It's all part of Provember, going on online and in stores. Lowe's, the new home for pros. New accounts only. More terms and conditions apply while supplies last. Visit Lowe's.com/ProLoyalty for details. U.S. only.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It is the one and only Edge. We have more fun than anybody does in the St. Louis area. That's what it's about, getting your day started. Brendan Shanahan's here. I'm Vic Faust from Fox 2. Hope your day's going well. Welcome back to our Free For All Friday. It's 8/24, January 14th. Hope you have a hell of a weekend, whatever you got started. Have you ever been out there and you kind of called your shot? You're like, hey, you know what? I've got some.
You did the Babe Ruth.
I've got some. You call your shot, but I got some big. Oh yeah, biggest. Yeah, there you go. I can only imagine Brad Young is smiling ear to ear as we join him right now. Brad, how about that for some opening music?
Man, I'm telling you, I wanted to make sure that my camera is turned off here because I am absolutely smiling. And then when you said, I bet Brad Young's smiling, I thought, nailed it.
Brad,
nailed it.
As Brendan says, you've got some big predictions.
Balls. I'll say the balls part. He can't say it because he's Rick Faust from Fox 2. I'll
you
say
got
balls.
big
I'll say
predictions.
Balls. Yeah.
Big prediction.
In your pants.
Speaking of big balls, here comes
Careful
Eric
how
Johnson.
You say that.
Oh, I thought you meant dirt balls. I'm just kidding. Brad, welcome. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining the show.
Oh, happy Friday to you guys.
And our free-for-all Friday. Appreciate you joining us. Let's get right into it. Do you remember how long ago it was? By the way, do you like this music better as your intro or your other?
The Runner with the Devil.
No, I like that. And I also like Lawyers, Guns, and Money.
Yeah, I think you said that before. Like if you're walking into a courtroom, this AC/DC song would be yours.
That would be good. You know, you got to walk in like a walk-up song. Yeah, I want to play that in court when I walk in, and then everybody just turns and looks, and you got to walk with some swagger. Yeah, you would walk with some swagger with that music.
That's how Eric Schmidt's walking around these days.
You put your
oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Hey, how long ago was it that you predicted the vaccine mandate would be shut down for businesses?
September.
Damn. And you were and that day I think you even said 6-3. I did. And was it 6-3 yesterday?
It was 6-3. Yes, it was.
Okay. Do you talk to the justices, by the way, to know that this was going to happen in September?
Well, Vic, I can neither confirm nor deny that. I have a confidentiality agreement, and I can't confirm nor can I deny.
Well, you told us from the get-go how easy this was, and it pretty much played out that way. And it also, I asked you last week how long you thought this would take to get a decision. You said in under 2 weeks. And everything has come right. And there were also those who said that you were crazy for saying what you were going to say. But for whatever reason, you felt comfortable from the start.
I did. And really, this was an easy call. It wasn't that difficult to call this. And in fact, I think the Biden administration knew this was coming as well. And I think I've even shared that theory with you, too, that they knew it was unconstitutional to do this. But when you got to remember, when Biden made this announcement in September, businesses up to that point, my law practice is employment law. I represent companies, major corporations, insurance companies, and most of them did not have vax mandates in September when President Biden made his announcement that he was going to issue the vax mandate through OSHA. But when he made that announcement, that gave cover to companies, and that truly was the beginning of companies stating that they were going to institute their own vaccine mandates because the president's announcement gave them cover to go and to make that choice. Now, that's a legal choice. We can debate whether it's smart or not. I told my clients, don't institute a vax mandate because if someone gets sick and they're out quarantining, they're going to be gone for 2 weeks. But if you institute a vax mandate and somebody quits, you've lost that employee forever. And so the risk of losing staffing in this environment, to me, far overshadowed the risk of COVID because we all know the statistics. The death rate is, there's a lot of people over the last 2 years who have died, but statistically, any one person's likelihood of dying is remote. So to me, it was a far worse thing for companies to institute a vax mandate and lose valuable employees instead of just losing them for 2 weeks while they quarantine at home and then they're back. So my point is to this, Vic, is I think the Biden administration's lawyers told the president this was unconstitutional. And if they didn't, they're morons, okay? Because anyone could see this. Anyone could see this. That's why I was able to call it. I knew exactly how the decision would be written. It was written exactly as if I would have written it. And it's written in a way that says administrative agencies cannot exercise independent authority over matters over which they've not been delegated that authority from Congress. And that's exactly what we saw with the vaccine mandate last summer. The eviction moratorium last summer. Identical. I mean, it was almost a carbon copy decision stating that these agencies can't make new law. That's what separation of powers means. And the Biden administration chose to pursue an unconstitutional strategy in order to try to win the PR war. And today they're reaping the benefits of that. Even on the mainstream media, they're all reporting this morning, Biden loses at the Supreme Court. I'm like, called it. I mean, anybody could have called it. It wasn't that hard.
You mean anybody that was actually looking at it unbiased could have called it, as you do?
Exactly.
Calling
exactly. And, last week, Vic, I think I was on with you last week, or was it 2 weeks ago when the county instituted their vax mandate. And I said, again, I try to call it the way I see it, not the way I want it to be. And with St. Louis County, I think that is what they did was a legal vax suggestion, and it will withstand court scrutiny. That's not what I want. That's not what I want to see happen. But that's clearly the way I see it, and I think the court will eventually do the exact same thing. And if anyone looked at this issue objectively, Vic, instead of through the lens of politics, they would have made the exact same call.
Calling Biden a moron is more of a medical diagnosis, actually, at this point. You can't get a thought out straight.
No, that's dementia Dave would be a medical diagnosis.
That's a whole topic unto its own, but before we get away from that, Sotomayor said that there's hundreds of thousands of kids on ventilator from the bench of the Supreme Court.
No, she said 300,000 were in the hospital, not on ventilator.
Well, it's serious condition in hospitals, and that was just false. It was just so false. It was unbelievable. Is there any ramification of a sitting on the bench justice saying something so blatantly false? What's the kid? I mean, you can't just say lies from the bench of the Supreme Court, can you?
Sure we just saw it happen, Eric.
But
you can absolutely do it, and there is no procedure to have someone stricken from the court. It's a lifetime appointment. There is no procedure externally to force a justice to recuse themselves. That there's only an internal process, and so they can say literally whatever they want.
Yeah, but do they correct themselves? I mean, is it because that is in the record now that the Supreme Court justice said, and someone will read it in history, that there are hundreds of thousands of kids that are really dying from this thing, or they're in the hospital or whatever. How does the record get corrected somehow, or does she apologize, or what?
No, she just ignores it and moves on,
Wow.
and then there'll be some other crisis, and we'll all forget about it. But the point is that her comment, though, Eric, is very instrumental because it shows you her belief system. It's like after Kyle Rittenhouse, I can't tell you how many of my liberal friends told me, well, how could Kyle Rittenhouse be acquitted when he shot and killed 2 black men? I'm like, dude, I had multiple liberals tell me that.
And he didn't shoot.
Because that's what they wanted to see.
Any black
That's not
people.
what they actually saw.
No, he took out 2 white supremacists for the most part that were liberals. It was they were coffee shop liberals. You're right. It's like, I guess we should just feel fortunate in this weird malaise of courtroom procedures that the courts are getting it right. Is that what you're taking away from all of this? That no matter what Biden does to try to take away freedoms, the courts are standing up to him and saying, nah, that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, and we saw that early on in the pandemic whenever, like, churches were being closed, but massage parlors could stay open.
Casinos could
from
stay
a legal
open.
perspective, that just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Oh,
and
man.
So, and courts eventually started swinging over to say, you know what, even though it's an emergency, we're not going to give absolute power to the executive branch. In fact, Gorsuch, in his concurring opinion yesterday, he said this. He said, the question before us is not how to respond to the pandemic, but who holds the power to do so. And I thought, that nails it. That nails it. And then he goes on to say that that if we only allow these government agencies to exercise power in times of crisis, then at this point, everything will be a crisis, and the crises will never end, and the liberties of our constitutional separation of powers would amount to little.
Eric Schmidt said that yesterday, too, at his press conference, said the exact same thing. Hey, but I've got some good news, Brad, when you were talking about the mask situation in St. Louis County. Although you don't agree with it, you think it's legal what County Council and Sam Page has done. Cardiff University just did a study that found that men and women are actually more attractive wearing masks.
Well, some are.
Hey, we're a fun show. We bring the facts.
Is that true?
That's a fun fact. That is a legitimate fun fact.
Well, you know what?
Thank you to Brendan
my
for
wife
finding
has been
this.
asking me to wear a mask for the last 20 years,
I
and
teed
now
it
I
up for
understand
you,
why.
and you just hit it right out of the park.
Come on, Eric. You've been on tour. You've had a double bagger, right?
I always thought that the Japanese people were super attractive, the ones with the mask in the subways. But I never knew why. I guess that sums it up.
No, I'm serious. And here's the other part of it. It says, The researchers say it's possible. This is because masks direct more attention to people's eyes.
Oh.
But this is a change from before the pandemic, so they think that it might have more to do with people feeling vulnerable now, and medical masks coming across as caring,
oh my God,
reassuring, and positive.
It's like those. It's
You
like
gotta be kidding me.
It's like those.
This is great stuff.
Like the belly dancers that have the mask over their face. They're very mysterious. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't like the mask, and I realized how hard of hearing I was when the mask came on because I was a lip reader, and I couldn't read lips anymore. Seriously, I think it's like. What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
They're all saying olive juice.
But also, Brad, this is a legitimate story. They also say that the people in the study were asked to rate the attractiveness of faces without a mask, with a plain cloth mask, with a blue medical face mask, and holding a plain black book covering over the lower part of their face. And here's what won. It's the blue surgical mask that won out. Cloth mask came in second.
It's the Florence Nightingale syndrome. That's what it is.
Exactly. Sure. Yeah. You're attracted to somebody that you think is going to help you medically. Sure. It's
Florence
Nightingale.
Exactly. Nancy Pelosi actually has masks that match every one of her outfits.
And they all look like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, they do. But it brings out the Botox in her forehead.
Brad.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know either, but it's funny.
Hey, Brad. What else should we be aware of? What else is coming down
ask
the
him
pipe?
about Fitch. See how long Sam Page can keep Fitch's pay from him.
I don't know if Brad knows about that yet or not.
Lay it on him.
No, fill me in.
No, I just literally got the headline this morning where it looks like St. Louis County Councilman Tim Fitch, who's also the former St. Louis County Police Chief, is having to sue to get his retirement, which has been stopped by Sam Page. Now, that's just a headline, so I haven't had an opportunity to study that, to vet the story. That's why I didn't want to bring that up with you.
I want to know, just from the headline
we all
stance,
want
can
to
he
know,
even do that?
but he doesn't. Well, yeah, if there's legal ways to do it, if he's done something, but we don't have the facts, which makes it difficult for us to.
Yeah.
To
You got to look into it because there might be rules and procedures that we're not aware of. So, yeah, I would want to look into that before I reach an opinion on it. But I do know that Tim Fitch personally told me on more than one occasion that he has tried and tried and tried to have a sit-down meeting with Sam Page over a lot of these issues, and Sam Page refuses to meet with him.
No, that doesn't sound partisan at all, does it? It seems like if he was a Democrat, he would be giving him more pension.
Well, the county council meetings they've been voted on to go back 100% virtual. Now, Sam Page hasn't gone to a meeting forever.
No.
He's done them all virtual, and this isn't a pile on Sam thing. This is just Ritter Herd Days made the decision with council to say, hey, we're going to go back virtual now. So all of the county council meetings will be virtual until further instructed. So there we go. Hey, Brad, before you leave today, what else do we need to know? Anything else coming down the pipeline? Anything else you're working on? Anything else you see, albeit local or national? Because you kind of always have your eye on something, it seems like.
I do. And what I've been tracking now is where in the process is Kim Gardner with regard to the bar complaints and whether or not the Missouri Supreme Court will be removing her law license. And I've made inquiries, in fact, last week with the Missouri Supreme Court, trying to find out when there's going to be a definitive ruling by the Supreme Court. I haven't gotten anything, but I'm hearing rumors that there could be something coming from the Missouri Supreme Court before June, which I know isn't that close, but hopefully we're going to be getting to some sort of resolution on that because, as I've told you, if her law license is suspended, even suspended, under Missouri law, not only can she no longer be the circuit attorney, but the governor is empowered to appoint her replacement.
What you doing for the next few years, Brad?
Brad, are you ready? Brad, it's interesting. We had a listener call you out before and say that your prediction was wrong, and then you were 100% right. Now we have a listener, somebody who's running for St. Louis Mayor, John Parker, said it's never going to happen. Do you agree?
Yes, here we go. Give me some.
I was
What's the over-under?
100% sure on the Supreme Court call, all right? To me, there was no question in my mind. I'm not 100% sure on the Kim Gardner because the question is how political does the Missouri Supreme Court want to be? Even though if they make a non-political decision, it has a political ramification. And so in this instance, I'm not 100% sure. But if you were to ask me where I'm at on the scale of assuredness, I would tell you that I'm 60-40. I'm 60% sure that they're going to pull. They're going to suspend her license, and I'm 40% hedging my bets because it's not as clear cut as the Supreme Court case was.
And anarchy will ensue.
And getting
in
rid of
St.
her is
Louis
not
City.
getting rid of her is not going to do anything bad to St. Louis. Someone will come in there that's competent and clean up St. Louis, and we will all be happy.
Oh, Eric, you're saying a bunch of stuff there, man.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. No, man, it's time that St. Louis, we need, you agree with me, Doug, that St. Louis needs to get cleaned up. We need to go in the right direction.
Who's
now.
Doug?
I'm sorry.
Doug is the person in his head.
I've done that like 3 times to him now. But it's
This
like
is what happens when you roll out of bed and you show up to the show late.
Do you agree with me or not? If Kim Gardner is gone, that St. Louis gets cleaned up.
Not
I mean, it's
necessarily.
step number one.
Brad may agree with you.
No,
that
no.
Doug doesn't.
Why can you never? Why can you?
Place, okay, if you get another George Soros,
No.
wannabe,
Why
it
would
make a difference?
Why would Parsons put someone in there like a George Soros?
He doesn't put anybody in there.
He just said
only
that he
puts
would appoint
someone
him.
in if Kim Gardner's gone.
Yes.
And then that person still has to run for election.
Well,
which they would be slaughtered
eventually.
in the next election.
You're right about that. You're right about that. But at least for a few months, we would have someone out there putting people in jail. Anyway,
It's
why
not
do you
that
have to
easy.
destroy my Fridays
I'm
like this?
sorry because it's not that easy. Because I want to be more like you and not live in reality.
Come on over. The water's great. The water's fantastic.
And St. Louis is going to get a football team from this settlement. That's what Eric told me.
I didn't say anything. I said I was.
Well,
I was lobbying for it.
That's
I was
exactly what
lobbying.
you said.
Look, if I was in the negotiations, St. Louis would have won a lot more money and had a football
no, they
team.
wouldn't have. It's
Yes,
so
they would have.
difficult, Eric.
Oh, they.
Hey, Brad, before you go, though, can you do me a favor? I'd like you to pick 6 numbers and one special number between. Just,
Listen,
at
if I could do
random.
that, pal, I wouldn't be giving them to you.
You need to get a website. Send out your picks each
Brad,
week.
your prognostications are to die for. Trust me, they are good. But
Well,
need-
I won a bunch of money on the Alabama-Georgia game. I will tell you that.
you did?
There.
No,
I did.
you did not.
Yes.
Oh, I did. I won $2K.
Because
Damn,
because
there you go.
Because you put the same amount of money on both
Did you
teams.
invest that money? What'd you do with
No,
that?
not yet. I just got it yesterday.
Did you go pay off daughter's education at Mizzou?
It's expensive because we got to pay for all those tight ends on the
I
Mizzou
know.
football team.
Or did you go to the spa and get some Botox?
Yeah, I want to look like Nancy Pelosi.
Just go do your due diligence today. Google Nancy Pelosi, and you will have a good time. That's all I'm saying. It's a feel good Friday. It's a feel good Friday, and I
All
apologize.
right, guys. Hey, great to talk to you as always.
Hey, Brad, real quick, can we promote anybody hear you anyplace else? You got any other radio gigs coming up before we let you go?
I'm on Campbell X every Wednesday night from 8 to 10, and I fill in on 97.1 or Campbell X whenever any of the other hosts are off.
Brad Young, we love it. We'll talk to you later, my friend.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Brad.
All right,
All right,
always,
bye-bye.
always good to talk to Brad, especially on a Friday.
I
still want the numbers.
My blood just starts boiling when we start talking about St. Louis. I don't know why it is, and I apologize.
Oh, dang. Okay, Drew, I'm sorry, man. I just looked down. You just literally popped that up. Ask Brad how much time. I don't even know what you're talking about. Those domestic terrorists, the Oath Keepers will get.
Who are the Oath Keepers?
I don't even know what that has to do.
Who are
with-
the Oath Keepers?
I'm sure he's talking about something with January 6th.
Who are the Oath Keepers?
I don't know.
Is that like a breakfast club down in
Vic
St. Louis?
won some money, but still hasn't gotten it. Vic won money too, but that he'll never get to collect it.
Bull crap.
John Parker says, "Go Georgia."
Good. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
with Parker on that.
All right. I love how Brad gets in and tells us he won $2K. I had no idea that Brad loved a little bit of gambling, putting some money down some games. Gonna have to call the man, get some picks. Love it, love it, love it. Welcome to the Edge. Again, Eric Johnson's here, Brendan Shanahan, Vic Faust of Fox 2. So the mandate situation came out. We worked through that news. We're hoping that we hit the crest when it comes to the hospitalizations in the next week and a half to 2 weeks, which could help the situation go the right way as we start to move back through everything. It's been tough for President Biden. He's had a tough I don't know, 6 months, maybe to a year. Lots of things going on right now that are not working out, things that he wanted. And then now you have Rand Paul, finish up the headlines here, going after Fauci, calling it the Fauci bill after the Fauci Act. It's actually Senator Marshall who's going to do it. He's introducing what's called the Fauci Act after Fauci called Rand Paul a moron.
This can't be good.
Oh, no. The bill would require a list of all confidential filers within government whose financial disclosures are not public.
That hits a nerve, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, because Fauci made headlines after he called what was actually called Marshall a moron on the hot mic earlier this week.
You're a moron over there.
So they went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That was another headline that came down. So there we go. Eric, how you doing today? Good morning. You walked in right in the middle of the interview. Everything all right? Did you have band practice last night?
No. I got in a car wreck yesterday.
Oh, no.
Did you guys hear about that car wreck on Highway 70?
I didn't. Are you being serious?
Did you guys hear about the car wreck? The guy that was driving down 70 just hitting everybody left and right?
And I hope that was not you.
Probably 6 cars in the ditch because of this guy.
What?
You literally work for Fox 2 News and you didn't hear about this car wreck on Highway 70?
Either.
This guy that was just plowing down people yesterday.
What time of day?
I don't know, 3 o'clock-ish.
Did not know.
Somewhere in there. Well, I was the first one to get hit. I got hit from the back, and I was like...
You got hit on Highway 70 yesterday?
Yes.
I thought you said you never drive Highway 70.
Well, I have to go 70 from Wentzville to Cave Springs.
We like to joke around and give each other crap, but I'm glad you're healthy and okay, because if you get hit from behind, you're on going fast on a highway.
You get spun out.
Yeah.
I saw 3 cars spin out in front of me yesterday.
Did you get spun out?
No, I kept it under control.
What the hell? We had nothing of this on the news last night.
You didn't hear about this?
No.
This guy that was, I don't know, I'm not going to state what his condition was, but he went flying into the bushes right off the exit of Mid Rivers. True story, man. Yeah, it was like I hit a brick or something. I was like, what the hell was that?
Okay,
it was
so
some
wait,
guy
time
that
out.
nailed me from the.
You got to give us the better story. So you're driving down about 3 o'clock yesterday. You're traveling west on Highway 70.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. And I'm just minding my own business, listening to the Viper,
and then all of a sudden you just get hit from behind.
Bam!
Did you? Holy shit!
I felt like
Where are you going? Like 60?
It's about 70. 65.
Did you
70.
get Eric? That
means
serious.
he was doing 85.
He was doing 90.
Wait a second.
No doubt.
What the hell
I got
happened
rocked.
when you got hit? Did you just go forward or did you spin?
I took control of a potential spin and just kept it going straight. And then I just watched this. I thought I hit a brick. I was like, what the hell? Come on, state of Missouri. Get the debris out of the road. I thought that I hit something. And then I find out that there's this car zooming past me, like hit and run style kind of stuff.
Holy
So did you stop and talk to police and fill out a police report?
Oh, sure. I actually helped pull him out of the car. It was smoking.
Wait, but you continue to follow this guy?
I did. He went on to put another car, a soccer, a minivan into the drink. It hit some kind of a barricade. Then there was another car that he put into the barricade. It looked like one of the witnesses
How'd
said
you get here today? I just looked out in the parking lot and I don't see your vehicle.
Well, my vehicle is that it's out there. Don't worry about that.
Is it damaged?
No, it wasn't the Beamer. It was another car. It was the Ford. So
How many vehicles do you have?
Enough to get me where I need to go.
You have as many cars as you do bass guitars.
Yeah. It's like that sounds like
Two
a
things he
song.
collects.
You just literally
It
wrote
is
a country
now.
song just now.
There you go.
I can't remember what you said, but it
They
was
just
fantastic.
pop out of my mouth.
So it was just a surreal. You know when you get in a car wreck, and everybody on this, that's listening on radio now, and everyone's on Facebook. You guys been in a car wreck, right?
Yes.
You feel surreal.
It's
like boom, time slows down. And
I got hit on 64 from the side, and it felt like a Mack truck. I was in like a Bond movie, and I got hit from the side. A car was coming off an exit right down. I was traveling west on Highway 4064, right near the Science Center.
Yeah.
And boom, all of a sudden I'm just driving. I'm in the middle lane, and boom, I get hit from the side. This kid was whacked out. He was a Mizzou football player.
Yeah.
He was in all of his football Mizzou gear, to like his sweats. And I'm like, oh my God. And I don't know what happened to him, but he was on something.
On
Because
something
his
is the correct
eyes were-
word. Yes.
His eyes were bloodshot. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, man." And he just went
Like he was just
boom.
trying to merge into
Yep,
you?
merged right in, smacked me right in the side.
Yeah. And there was this was a big accident.
So where did you get
have you ever
hit,
have you ever
Eric, on
played
70?
pinball? Have you ever played pinball?
Yeah.
That's what this was yesterday. This cat was pinballing everybody going down a highway. I've never seen so much debris in my life. I felt like I was in a tornado.
What car was he in? What kind of car?
It was not. He was like in some Honda or something like that.
Wait a minute, Eric.
Like
you got
truck?
hit about where on Highway 70?
What's that?
You got hit where on Highway 70?
T.R. Hughes-ish, I guess. I don't know. Somewhere
Oh,
right
so you
between
were in
here.
St. Charles.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't in St. Louis. If I was in St. Louis, I'd be...
It wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
You would-
Yeah, I'd be like, what happened? I hit a pothole. But no.
Okay, so what
Yeah.
eventually led to this guy stopping?
His car was destroyed. It wouldn't go any further. If he had the ability to keep this car going farther, he would have. But he ended up in the bushes at Mid River's exit. And for 5 minutes, the car looked like it was going to blow up, right? It was like, it started smoking. So
That's
I went
a pretty busy area.
Yeah.
And with wide open highway.
Yeah. And then I opened the door just to let the smoke out. So I was like, if he's, hopefully he's okay. And then I said, get the hell out of the car. So I helped to pull him over the seat. Or
Wait a minute. Were there police there yet?
No.
What the hell? And you're trying to pull this guy out?
Yeah, I didn't want him to.
This is a big story.
Yes, get me on the news tonight.
What? I'm just sitting here like, what the hell?
It's almost unbelievable.
That doesn't
So
matter.
you
Go check the police report.
you followed to help this guy out who just smashed you and a bunch of other cars.
I didn't pull over because I felt like I was so inclined to help him. I pulled over the same place that he ran into the trees.
But you had to keep going. I mean, that's a
I couldn't keep going. My car was destroyed.
I know, but I'm saying that's a 2.5 mile, stretch from where you got hit to where he went into the ditch.
I can't believe you. Do you know how dangerous it is to go up to a vehicle like that after somebody's been doing that?
Well, what am I going to do? Let him just die of smoke inhalation?
I can't.
No, hell no.
Did you initially go in there to punch him in the head?
No.
Or you went in there to make sure that he wasn't dead?
No, Nick. Nick says I was there. He isn't lying. No, I believe you, Nick. We're trying to find out why he did what he did. Why Eric did what he did. So did you?
Because I'm
make
a
the call
superhero.
How long ago? How long did it take the police to get there?
No, the cops, man, I'll tell you what, Missouri Highway Patrol and St. Peter's Police and O'Fallon, you guys rock. I'm serious. If you're in your car right now, go buy yourself a cup of coffee for me because you guys are fast.
That's how you work it, isn't it?
Huh?
Go buy yourself something.
No, because they have to go cruising all the way down 70, come back around. Man, I've never seen cops get to a situation so fast, and they handled it really good. Put the cuffs on the guy, boom, gone. Didn't
Okay.
even
Do you
see
know
him.
any other details about the guy? Was he an old guy,
No,
young guy?
he was a younger guy. He was a younger guy. It seemed to me like he was either having but I don't know. I don't want anyone to comment on that yet. The case is pending. I feel like that's what I have to say. Case is pending.
Do you feel he was under the influence, or do you feel there was an issue?
There's an issue of sorts. It looked like the guy he wasn't in his full capacity like we are right now.
Like I was driving down, what is this, Lake St. Louis Boulevard one time, and there was a car that was literally weaving all over the place. He was driving into oncoming traffic, just like over the dam here and everything. And he turned down to go on to Veterans Memorial. Well, it turned out the guy was having a stroke.
And that's I've been in a situation where someone has gone from, hey, how you doing, to bam, straight in their face because they're having a stroke or they're having some kind of a seizure. So I don't know, and I don't want to
Hey,
comment
I'm glad
on
it all worked out, but I'm just telling you, police will tell you that it is dangerous if you're on Highway 70 and somebody smashed you from behind, and then you get out of your car and go try to help them out of their car. Hey, I'm glad it worked out this case. Great, glad angels protecting you. But I'm telling you, more times than not, police will say, don't go try to help somebody out of a car that was just ramming you over, because you don't know
Why?
if they have a weapon, if they have a gun, if they're out of their mind and they'll do something, and then they'll think that you're attacking them. So more things that are bad can happen to you than good by going and doing something like that.
I appreciate that, but the alternative was he was going to not make it because of the smoke.
Oh, because you
or
think,
the carbon monoxide.
Because it was that bad.
Yeah.
You should have just went, hey, do you have insurance? Do you have insurance? All right.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't worried
No,
about
what
that.
you're told to do is you can pull up near
That's
them.
it. Thank you. What are you supposed to do? It's very confusing in the moment.
I'm not a first responder. I'm not a cop, but I'm telling you right now what cops would tell you. Fine, if you want to pull up somewhat near them, fine, but call police immediately, but do not try to play.
And being
police.
someone who
Okay.
I've had to write up police reports and things like that when I did that. One of the things that you always tell people is do not take them out of the car, especially if they've been in an accident, because if you pull them out and you hurt them more.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that too.
You're not supposed to touch them because
sued.
right. They could have sued you because you pulled them out. You're never supposed to pull them out.
It's good points.
If the car,
Jeannie and Cindy, it is human reaction, but
if the car was on fire, you can get.
It was on fire. It was smoking.
Okay.
I mean, does that count? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was pissed and I was concerned at the same time. No, it's kind of the thing that Vic is right. You don't exactly know what to do with your hands in that moment.
Hell no.
You're in a surreal situation. Your brain isn't functioning anymore. You're like, what just happened? You're looking back at
and
your
the
car. It's
driver's brain
annihilated.
clearly isn't functioning.
Exactly.
In a rational manner.
Can you get Elliot Davis to do the report for Eric and just have him interview Eric about this?
No,
that would make his day.
That's not.
It would make his day. It would make
Come
it all.
on.
The guy got in an accident.
No, Elliot doesn't
Cheer
do
him
those
up.
stories.
Just have him sign a napkin.
Yeah.
A napkin.
Who paid for it?
Okay.
The accident.
We got it. We got to take a quick break. Eric, as Frank said from the Facebook line, if you're going to show up, at least you show up with a good story. So
it's not a story.
I think you still.
It's
get
everyday
Elliot
life.
Davis.
Everybody gets in
it's a story about your life.
I just can't believe it wasn't the
I'm
lead
just
on
glad-
set on Fox
I
last
can't
night.
believe we haven't
I
heard
can't.
any of it.
I didn't even watch because I thought for sure
I don't
you
know
guys
how.
would.
You know what? Maybe it's because we had our head in the sand because everything was about the vaccine mandate. But the other thing that happened yesterday, Eric, was a first responder, a St. Louis City firefighter, lost his life.
I know. I heard that too.
So
That's
we
horrible.
were all over that, and of course, you're getting ready for snow and everything else. So it was a busy
Snowmageddon.
news day. Busy news day. All right, you're listening to The Edge, fast 2 hours of morning talk radio. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. If that wasn't the fastest hour of talk, I don't know what is. And we've got another hour coming up right after this. Share the show, 100.7 The Viper on Facebook. Jump in. Let us know what you got going on this weekend. You got your morning headlines coming up as well. Give us a call if you want to as well. 636-695-2915. Plus, we got some good random facts for a Friday. Plus, just for Eric, we're going to give you 10 bands who set some incredible world records. You won't want to miss this. And
like in the long jump.
and a bunch of that.
Yeah, there was a triple jump. There was a triple jumper and a biathlete.
And one of my favorite bands, set is on the record, is set one of the records too, Eric. But you've never heard of 30 Seconds to Mars.
Nobody has. NASA
Yeah.
did a study and they couldn't
Yeah.
find them in
Well,
the
you know
universe.
their
Jared
lead,
Leto never has.
you know their lead singer. Anyway,
I do.
yeah, Brendan already said it. Anyway,
Say it again.
we'll come right back after this. Share the show. Let's make it a great Friday. Let us know what's going on. It's a free-for-all Friday. Take the show where you want. Back with more after this.
Grab your coffee. The Morning Edge will be right back on 100.7 The Viper.
Hey, it's Shanny from the Legendary Lunch, and I'll tell you what, this has been such an amazing football season so far. So many great games, so many great plays that you don't want to miss a single snap. And Mascots Bar and Grill has you covered for that. They get every single game every Sunday. They have NFL Sunday Ticket, and they've got some of the best food around. Enjoy your Sunday game day at Mascots. Play in the Bags tournament out front. Come inside, watch all the games. Keep track of all your fantasy players. It is so much fun at Mascots on a Sunday. You won't want to miss it. And if you tell them you're FOS, you're a friend of Shanny's, you can get that legendary lunch special all day long, $5 for a big old burger and fries. It is so delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. Hang out every night of the week if you want. Come play rock and roll bingo, and you can win some great prizes at Mascots Bar and Grill, 4881 Mexico Road in St. Peters. Mascots, home of the legendary lunch special.
The Edge Morning Show is coming right back.
Don't let a wet basement or foundation problems destroy the value of your property. Get a free estimate from Woods Basement Systems to fix the wall crack, bowing wall, and leaks and restore the value of your home. Plus, get the security of the Woods Basement Systems transferable warranty. Call Woods, the highest rated, most reviewed contractor for all things basementy at 888-900-1721. Special offer online at viperbasements.com. That's viperbasements.com.
Who plans for a stroke? We do. At Barnes Jewish St. Peter's Hospital, we're educating the community and developing new ways to reduce the impact of strokes. In partnership with Washington University physicians, we're the only ones in St. Charles County using thrombectomy, an interventional procedure to treat strokes that's fast, safe, and gets patients back to their lives. When it comes to stroke care, we're your best medicine, close to home. To learn more about symptoms and treatments for stroke, visit bjsph.org/stroke.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is the only bed that effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. The new Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is only $8.99, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
When it comes to happy hour, Playoffs in O'Fallon has the best. 11 to 6 every day with 275 domestic bottles and 17 TVs showing your favorite hockey, baseball, and football games. So grab a seat inside or on the patio at Playoffs in O'Fallon on Highway K and N. And Playoffs has a great menu too. Pizza, burgers, wraps, salads, sandwiches, and the best wings in town. So watch the game and indulge yourself at Playoffs Sports Bar and Grill on Highway K in O'Fallon.
You work from home, and now home can be anywhere you want with an RV from Bill Thomas Camper Sales. RV travel is the ultimate social distancing for your family, and you know what you have with you and where it's been. For 55 years locally, family-owned, Bill Thomas Camper Sales has had the highest quality for every budget, and they have guidelines in place for your safe shopping experience. Travel in comfort and safety with a visit to Bill Thomas Camper Sales in Wentzville. For details, hours, and directions, go to btcamper.com.
Hi, it's Julie again with Ben's Moving and Storage in Wentzville, Missouri, located at the intersection of Wilmer Road and Interstate Drive. We offer on-site security and 24/7 access. We are proud to have served as your one-stop shop for all your moving and storage needs since 1984. Right now, we are offering $25 off moving or a free month storage for new customers. For more information, visit us at bensmovingandstorage.com, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook for future storage sales. Ben's Moving and Storage in Wentzville.
Now another hour of The Edge Morning Show on KFNS Troy St. Charles. The Edge Morning Show.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and get your color your way. We've made it easier than ever to try and buy color. Preview paint colors in your home with our Color Snap app. Then visit swsamples.com to have color chips delivered to your door for free. Or order some peel and stick samples to try on your wall. When you're ready to paint, shop online or stop by your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store and get everything you need.
Viper Weather with legendary chief meteorologist Dave Murray.
Hi, this is Viper meteorologist Dave Murray on this Friday. Lots of clouds. It's a colder day, 39-40 for the high, so most of the day in the 30s, but let's keep it dry. Tonight, a rain-snow mix between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Then after 10, it's all snow. Could be some moderate to even heavy snow at times late Friday night. 28 will do it for the low. This is going to be a wet snow. On Saturday, snow in the morning should come to an end by about noontime. Otherwise, it's cloudy, it's windy, it's cold. 32 for the high on Saturday. Feels colder than that. Wind chills will be down in the teens. Total snow accumulation. This would be by noontime on Saturday. 3 to 4 inches of snow, some spots up to 5. Saturday night, partly cloudy, very cold, down to 15. And on Sunday, 29, 30. That's it for the high, with lots of sunshine, more cold air flowing in here on Sunday night with a couple of snow flurries. From the Viper Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray. Now back to the Edge on 100.7, The Viper.
Whipper River Electric, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. The Edge Morning Show.
Local headlines now with Fox 2's Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Time for your morning headlines here on a Friday on the Morning Edge. I'm Vic Faust. MoDOT and IDOT are preparing the roads for the winter weather, which Dave was just talking about for Friday night into tomorrow. If you have any questions, if you want to get updates in regards to where the snow's hitting, what times it's going to hit, just go to fox2now.com. We've got all your winter weather activity for this weekend and for anything that would help in the future. Also, on fox2now.com, police are asking for help in identifying a serial armed robbery suspect in St. Louis. The man, you can see, is hit several people, and you can see pictures of him on fox2now.com. A tractor-trailer crash spilled fuel on the Poplar Street Bridge this morning. If you were working that direction or that way, there were some backups just to make sure you knew what was going on with that. The Parkway School District approved extending the mask mandate / requirement, if that's what you want to call it, until further notice. That's kind of where they are right now. We talked a little bit about this earlier, though. St. Louis is mourning the loss of a firefighter who was killed yesterday. Benjamin Polson died fighting a fire in the 5900 block of Cote Brilliant in North St. Louis. The roof collapsed on him and another firefighter. The other firefighter was taken to the hospital with serious injuries, but appears to have survived the horrible incident that happened. Ever heard of Fuzzy's Tacos? You know, the Fuzzy's Taco Shops, temporary closing all St. Louis area locations. What? Yeah. At least they're soul tacos. Like soul tacos. Have you ever had soul tacos?
Yes.
How about that? We're all three in agreement on something.
Tacos for life. Got to try that one.
Oh, tacos for life. Throw it in there. Where do you get good tacos? Let us know on the Facebook line as well. Also, as you know, the Supreme Court yesterday struck down the vaccine mandate, President Biden's vaccine mandate, for businesses with 100 employees or more to force their employees to get the mandate. Can't do it. And it was brought, the first state that actually jumped on board suing OSHA over that was Missouri and Attorney General Eric Schmidt. Also, the Supreme Court did say, though, that healthcare workers could still be forced to mandate if they were going to work, if a hospital wanted to. But as we already know, hospitals are inviting workers back who aren't vaccinated because they don't have employees. And the Blues won last night 2-1. That's Look at Your Morning Headlines. I'm Vic Faust.
The Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. You're listening to the Morning Edge. Eric Johnson, Brendan Shanahan. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. By the way, Monday, we get our new co-host. Angela Sharp will be in studio on Monday. She'd like to have some fun talking entertainment with us on this stuff. So she brought a lot of energy to the show when she came in and auditioned. We auditioned her, she auditioned us, and it worked out. We'll see. So she comes in on Monday. Brendan, what song? I know who the band, 30 Seconds to Mars, but what song is this called?
This is Walk on Water.
Okay. I'm not familiar with this one, but I think I like it.
This was their probably most recent hit. It's from like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, right before pandemic. So what they did is they did the video too, and they filmed it same time of day all around the world, and they just went. It's pretty cool. If you ever want to see a really neat video, go to YouTube it and get Walk on Water by 30 Seconds to Mars.
All right.
Yeah, but you know
I like their
Brendan?
older music better than this. Oh, go ahead, Eric.
They'll never get as many likes as Baby Shark does.
Nope, Baby
10
Shark.
billion likes, so 30 Seconds to Mars, you got your work cut out for you.
And you're right. Baby Shark is infested the world.
Latia and Pancho's My Mom's Place. Oh, for tacos, I guess. I don't know. You can have a million favorite types of places to go get tacos, right?
You usually have your favorite, though. Tacos are a very sensitive thing. What's your favorite taco?
I don't really have one.
Yeah, it's Taco Bell.
Yo quiero.
Absolutely, Taco Bell. Or late night Jack in the Box.
You know what? My son took me to a place, had me go get him tacos. It's actually in Cottleville, of all places, a taco place that I actually love their tacos. And I can't think of the name of it to give them a shout out right now. Off Highway Inn.
Salties?
Salties! Really like the way they do their tacos at Salties.
Tacos is one of those things you really you zone in on a place. Italian's not so much. You can go to any Italian restaurant. You can go to any burger joint. But tacos, you need your certain thing.
Hey, there's something you and Drew can agree on. Taco Bell is the best.
No, that's right.
There you go, guys. Congratulations.
We're not
we
bougie.
were playing 30 Seconds to Mars. Is this another 30 Seconds to Mars?
Closer to the Edge.
Okay, it's a good song, too. All right, here's the thing. I don't know if people know who Jared Leto is. Jared Leto is one of the most talented. Yeah, it's not that I have a crush on him. I admire this guy's talent. Okay,
although he was very pretty in Dallas Buyers Club.
He was a transvestite in that movie.
Oh,
Super. The guy, people know Jared Leto more for his acting than his music. I think he won an Oscar, didn't he?
Yeah.
He
for
won,
Dallas
the guy
Buyers
won a
Club.
freaking Oscar, but he also has one of the most successful bands worldwide. Eric, we blew your mind because you'd never heard of 30 Seconds to Mars.
No.
Jared Leto is the lead singer for 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yes.
And a lot of their music, 15 years ago, was used
As video games.
No, CBS Sports for sporting events.
So production music.
Yeah, like this right now.
You're listening to CBS Sports on Sunday.
Back with the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
And then closer to the edge.
Yeah.
An American rock band formed in Los Angeles, California in 1998. The band consists of Jared Leto, lead vocals. He also plays guitar, bass, keyboards, and Shannon Leto plays drums and percussion.
The guy, Jared Leto, is amazing. So anyway, Closer to the Edge, they set, as we went to break, well, first of all, he's a lead singer for this band. That they did better in Europe, the whole David Hasselhoff deal, but people in America do know who Jared Leto is. And his super actor. Well, they set a world record. I told you as we were going to break, we have some fun on the show, too.
Yep.
We mix it up. You got to take your deep breaths. Can't go punching people in the face with all the COVID all the time.
You can.
10 bands who set world records. Here you go.
Shooting Star is 7 of
30 Seconds to Mars is on the list, which is why we were playing some music. In 2011, they completed the longest tour by a rock band for a total of, here you go, listen to this, 309 dates in 2011 in a 356-day calendar year. Even if they were doubling up during the day, that's free.
That's not a residency. Residencies are one thing. You go to the hotel room, you come back down, and you do the show, and then you go back up to the hotel room, you come back. This is getting on a tour bus, breaking down an entire. That is a monster tour. That's crazy, man.
I was glad to see them on the list because I love them. They're one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
And just fun, energetic music.
That's unbelievable. I still am kind of geek chilled out of that one.
Geek chilled?
309 dates you are out on the road.
What's the longest you've ever gone?
Oh, it's not that. I'll tell you that right now. Most bands don't go out straight like that. They just don't. Even Elton John's 2-year tour, they come back and forth. They kind of, they hub in a city. Like Eric Clapton, he'll stay in Chicago and fly to the next city just from there. And then as they go farther west, he'll hub out of another city. Those are easy. You would expect those, but to actually pull a stage down every night, put it on a trailer, and then go to another show.
Right, like
Woo!
Elton John, they have multiple, so they might have the A and B set.
Yes.
They'll send a B set over.
C sets.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Pam Repstadt said he is one hell of an entertainer. Yes, he is. He literally grew up dirt poor, in a trailer with a single
Good for
mom.
him.
Yeah, success story
And
all
just
the
the
way
fact
around.
that I know him from Suicide Squad now that you said that, I'm
he's
cool
the
with
Joker.
it. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
And he's got a Marvel movie coming out. He's Morbius. Is Dr. Morbius.
So he took the Lieutenant Dan band on to a different level.
He's higher than Keanu Reeves' band.
Which
He's higher than
But
Dog Star.
unfortunately, as Jeannie
River
said,
Phoenix had a band. Remember him?
Yeah.
They didn't sell well here in St. Louis. The last time they were here, only sold 6,000 of 19,000 tickets at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. Had I known they were there and had a
brutal.
chance, I don't even know what year that was. I would have been there. Sorry.
I'll tell you what, seriously, and I said this in break, one of the nicest people and remembers you. Remembers names and things of people. He doesn't, comes back to town hey, what's going on? How are you?
So if anybody knows Jared Leto, just let him know we've had a love fest for Jared this morning. And
Okay.
and we'll if they're back in St. Louis, let us know. We'll promote them.
If Tom
I'll go.
DeLonge was on that list somewhere, Vic could really be swooning.
Hey, I
today.
like Tom DeLonge and Jared Leto. Sorry.
Could you imagine that party over at Vic's house? Just us three. It's just us three and some beers.
They'd be talking about Oscars and UFOs.
No, we would kick it.
It'd be them three and about 800 chicks.
Stop. Metallica in 2013. They became the first band to play on all 7 continents in one year.
Wow.
That's freaking crazy.
Shooting Star ever play Antarctica?
No.
No, Drew. You
Playing
always
for the
like Drew.
Penguins?
You like to rain on my parade, and they only sold 6,000 tickets. Okay, rain on my parade. Fine, whatever. I like what I like.
God,
Sorry.
Debbie Downer, just stop for once, Drew.
Kiss during their Kiss 2020 Goodbye live stream in Dubai, they had the highest flame projection in a concert.
I bet they did.
150.
Oh my
feet.
God.
That warmed the entire Dubai area for a day.
Yes.
As if they needed it. And the most flame projections launched simultaneously in a music concert.
Yes.
That's freaking cool. That really is cool. Going down the list. Sorry, taking a lot of time, but this is pretty interesting stuff. Pearl Jam. They have the most live tracks released in 1 week. Last year, they put out a digital archive called Deep that has 5,404 live songs compiled over a span of 14 years of touring.
Cool.
Motley Crue comes in. They have the first song to sell better on Xbox than iTunes. What the hell?
See, man, now you're getting into my gray
Saints-
area. I don't even understand
Saints
what
of
that
Los
means.
Angeles was downloaded 37,000 more times in its first week on Xbox Live than iTunes.
But they did a brilliant marketing thing with that.
What'd they do?
So so not only were you able to download that song, you also got the Guitar Hero version. So you could play,
okay.
so you got the game along with it.
That makes sense. Damn, smart marketing.
Wow.
Whoever came up with that decision deserves all that money. Paramore. Are you familiar with Paramore?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Oh,
I am.
wow.
That's a 90s band.
I didn't think you'd know that.
The 90s thing.
In the music video, Ain't It Fun, they set 10 world records, including the most feathers caught in 30 seconds. You have a boa. You get this. Longest time spinning a vinyl record on a finger, and the fastest time to run backward holding stuffed animals while blindfolded for 30 feet. Now, that sounds like a PRLO concert that you described.
But the longest time to spin a vinyl on your finger. That's like those dumb records, like longest time to have a tarantula in your mouth. Well, no one's gonna do that.
Right.
You know, it was there for a nanosecond, but it was the longest.
This is pretty cool. I met these guys, 21 Pilots. You talk about some awesome guys. I met them at Children's Hospital downtown. Did a story with them about 2.5 years ago. Amazing guys, humble, sweet as can be. They always make sure to go to the children's hospitals wherever they are. They do concerts for kids who are sick. They go into the hospitals. Great, great guys. Well, they're the first musical artists to certify at least RIAA Gold for every track on 2 consecutive albums.
Wow.
Vessel, 2013, and Blurry Face in 2015. That's freaking incredible.
So gold is 100,000 units?
That may never, ever be touched again.
Yeah.
How many on Thriller?
Well, you know what? We're getting into these weird, interesting conversations about the music industry. Is most albums, Britney Spears can sell a billion more albums than what you just said. But it's interesting that every song on this thing was recognized for an award. Gold is 100,000 units, I think. Platinum is 1 million units. So,
well, I'm almost to the end of this, but this is pretty entertaining, isn't it? Is this stuff entertaining?
it is because, but some of this I don't even understand anymore. Like releasing your song on Xbox, I didn't even know that was a thing.
And there's so many options for PRL. There's so many options for you guys.
I think we've reached our limit.
Okay.
You broke the record for most shows at Brewski's?
Yes, yes.
There you go.
NASA called us and wanted to get a statement.
By the way, Jeannie, who works out at Hollywood Casino, said, yeah, that was the time talking about 30 Seconds to Mars, Jared Leto. Yeah, that was the same time talking about the 6,000 people that showed up for the concert, that he invited all 6,000 people on stage. Oh, my God, what a hit show that was.
Wow.
PRL should do that. Everybody come on stage.
Who was the band that got crapped on by the Birds? Remember that up in Hollywood?
Yes,
who was that? And it kind of destroyed their career. I can't remember who it was.
Drew says he stopped listening to Bon Jovi after Richie Sambora left. Okay.
Good point.
I get it.
Yeah, but John, that was not your band, son. Just because it was your name on the band, Richie was a big part of it.
Yeah,
you can
Richie
proceed.
Okay, Iron Maiden. They have the most songs featured in video games for a metal band, 51. Damn, Green Day has the most for a rock band, 57.
Okay.
So video game music.
Okay.
I think you made a comment or something.
Yeah, because they
with
all
Green
sound
Day.
like video games. Like it's like listen to Mario Brothers. We got to copy these songs.
All right.
Kings of Leon was the band.
Kings
we
of
were
Leon.
pooped on.
Thank you. I knew we would
They're
figure
a
it
bunch
out.
of pretentious douches.
Are they
anyways.
really?
Yes.
They had a good song.
They
Kings of
did.
Leon
Yeah, but they got crapped on here at Riverport. Was it called Riverport then? I don't
We
even
told
know.
you about the 30 Seconds to Mars, and then finally, OK Go.
Oh yeah, okay, go. Have you ever seen their videos? They're amazing.
No.
They're the coolest things ever.
I feel stupid that I don't know who OK Go is.
Yeah, you know the songs. I'll pull up
OK
some
Go,
for you.
they became the first to shoot a music video on a reduced gravity aircraft.
So they did the up and down, the vomit
Yeah,
comet.
it was for Upside Down and Inside Out, so that would make sense.
All of their videos, you'll sit there and fall into a rabbit hole if you watch their videos.
Speaking of which, our plug for you is PRL playing this week.
No.
Okay.
Moving on.
You had 2 days last week.
No, we start a residency, though, next month at the Hollywood Casino, the Bottleneck. So
Really?
every Saturday in February.
Every Saturday in February, you're
Yeah.
going to be at the Hollywood Casino. Oh, my God. Did Chris put this together? He's got to be excited as hell.
No, if Chris put it together, we would never play there again.
Well, he likes PRL and he loves the casino, so I figured that
Good
would
point. I mean, I want to use my miles or whatever it is that you get at the Hollywood Casino. My points.
Oh, this is okay.
This
go.
is
Yeah.
okay, go.
All right, that's right. Of course
This is
you know.
right up your alley.
I mean, I like it, but it's not one of my favorite songs.
It's
This is
so
just
happy.
one of their songs.
It's so happy.
Yes, I'm a happy guy.
I feel happy now.
You should feel happy.
Yeah.
But everybody uses music for different things. You use it to like go take out aggression and anger.
No, I use it because I like interesting stuff. I just, that's why I listen to Pat Metheny, or I listen to you. Gotta go today. That's your homework today, Vic. Go get a set of headphones. Listen to Pat Metheny's entire
You know what?
catalog of 40 years.
Who is this, Pat Metheny?
Pat Metheny.
Oh, yeah.
And you will go, wow.
you
Pat
know what?
Metheny's amazing.
Yes.
I've got a 6-hour drive to Columbus, and I can't stand my son's music, and he insists
Yes.
on blaring it in
It's-
the car.
it's like
so
you-
I'm putting my little earbuds in.
Yes.
And
I'm going to
I'll
send
check
you
it
a
out.
link to where you start. But when you go
I
to
will give it an open mind.
open
chance.
mind, when you go to the
It's Eric. He's not.
Oh,
that's
my
not,
God.
That's not driving music, though, Eric.
yes, it is. Oh, sure it is.
That's
It's look
not
out.
with kids in the car driving music. That's like meditation. Like, hey, I'm getting in my thoughts. Music.
Okay, let me tell you what it is. When you go to
And then
get
answer Drew when you get
all
done,
right,
too.
fantastic. When you go to look for a cologne and you've destroyed your nostril cavity with all the cologne, and you're like, okay, these all suck, but I got to buy one of them.
Another
Pat
80s thing.
Pat Metheny is the coffee that you go smell to refresh.
It's your palate cleanser.
It's your palate cleanser.
Is it your?
It's good stuff.
It's your cheese to wine.
I'm gonna mess with your heart chakra today. You're gonna feel much better at the end of the day, and you're gonna thank me.
Oh my God, that's great.
Pat Metheny, for all you listeners out there, even though this is a rock station, and then come back to the Viper later.
Okay, now answer Drew's question
What
about
was-
residency becoming. Is it becoming more of a serious issue? Is it becoming more consistent?
No, it is. Look at Vegas. You got Journey out there now, and I think is it Caesars or one of the places.
Yep.
So Journey's a massive touring band. They go in and they ask, Journey to come in there for 2-3 months. Def Leppard is an arena band, and they were doing a residency. Guns N' Roses did a residency, I think, at the I don't know. It was one
But
of the
why not? All these pop stars and comics have been doing it forever. Why not
Britney
these bigger
Spears.
rock bands?
I think it was Celine Dion. That
Neil
kinda-
Diamond, Barry
yeah.
Manilow have done them.
I mean,
Elton
from the
John.
50s. From the 50s, you would have Sinatra doing the Stardust out
Mariah
in Vegas.
Carey just did one too.
It's a win-win for everybody because, especially in hotels, you have a whole new crowd that comes in, filters in over time. So yes, I would think that if you are at the pinnacle of your career and the Caesars Palace says, "Hey, we want you here for 6 months," you're taking that because the amenities are amazing. You don't have to get on that tour bus.
Yeah, Jeannie says Katy Perry's doing one now. So there you go.
I mean, it's cool kind of to go to Vegas now to see who is doing the residencies now. You like Penn and Teller. That's a residency. They
Yeah,
were
that
doing
makes
it forever at the Rio.
Right.
So
No, I get it. That totally makes sense. All right, we got to take a break.
This
So
is
what do you
Pat
got?
Metheny, so if you want to take a nap.
this isn't the good Pat Metheny. This is kind of like
Wait
the
a second.
This
Whoa,
is the
whoa, whoa.
mid-level
Time out, time
Pat
out.
Metheny.
I thought
Like
this was
Cathedral.
elevator music.
No, Pat Metheny, he's a kind of jazz. He's a jazz.
This isn't elevator music, or does he have the contract on elevator music?
He's super talented, but this is still jazz.
If you come,
We used to play him on KCLC all the time.
yes, just crank it up, and listen to the modulations and the key structure, and the melody and the harmonic value of
I
the
think
bass.
we're losing listeners.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Brendan did us no favors by picking this one, by the way.
Whatever. This is the one with the most downloads and the most views.
And then after you're done with Pat Metheny, you can go listen to some Lyle Mays.
Okay, send me the names and we'll check them out. We'll do what we can. We got to take a quick break. When we come back, don't go anywhere. It's a free-for-all Friday. Get in your comments what we should be talking about, what you want to do. We will hit upon what is happening with the Republican Party in debates. Did you see this?
There you go. Or go listen to some Rippingtons.
The Rippingtons are
Go
a
listen to
little bit
some
more
Rippingtons.
I've never heard of it.
Yes, you have. If you've ever been to a wedding, you've heard the Rippingtons.
Yeah. I've been in an elevator.
Oh, my God.
3rd floor, Mr. Faust.
Yeah. Don't you feel better already?
I'm trying to.
Yes, you got a cocktail in your hand.
I feel like I'm waiting for my tooth to be drilled.
I'm trying to feel it. I'm really like.
Don't invite him to any bougie stuff anymore, ever.
Hey, can you imagine Eric with an appletini sitting back?
Okay, I got it.
Come on.
There you go.
I'm trying to channel. I don't know.
Why don't you just try to...
I feel like I should have a cigar, too. Maybe a smoking jacket.
Yes. You feel more sophisticated in your thought process.
Hell yeah. You hear this and you're like, I got some divorcees to disappoint. Let's roll, baby.
And then think of the most outrageous thing Joe Biden has ever done while you're listening to this music.
God.
You
Yeah,
will
Cindy's
actually...
like, now I'm sleepy.
All right.
I get it. I
Back
get
to
it.
the
Hey,
nerd rock.
I'm a moody guy. I can listen to some moods, but that's cool. It is all good. Not sure Vic is.
I don't know
get
what
into
song
it,
this
though.
is, by
Probably
the way.
right, Matthew. All right.
To the end of the world.
Jocko Pastoris. That's another guy you need to check
Share
out.
the show. 100.7 The Viper.
There you go.
Yeah! Here we go! It's called Damn It. And now we're back to the edge. The station that rocks. Back with more on this Friday. It's January 14th, 9:27. Can't you feel the energy, Eric?
Yes, I'm so energized.
Tom DeLong, would you like
And
another
happy.
cheese puff?
Happy.
We know we don't start as early as the other shows because we're a lot smarter.
Today, I'm taking it to the streets to give people the good news. Oh, excuse me, hello. I'm Flo from Progressive, and did you know...
No, I'm just waiting for the bus.
So then you have time to hear about how with Home Quote Explorer, you can check if you're paying too much for home insurance.
Yeah, if I was interested in talking to you, which I'm not.
Okay, I'll do the talking, and you just check if you can be saving, which is going to be pretty hard to do if you put on your headphones. Okay.
See if you're paying too much for home insurance with Home Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations.
Hi, this is Dr. Erin Huey with Tomasino Gerst Vision Source. We provide a ton of specialty care: glaucoma, diabetic eye care, dry eye evaluations, now myopia management. Typically, we see patients that need vision correction for a variety of hobbies, for work, most often glasses and contacts. Come and see us at Tomasino Gerst Vision Source. dryoureyes.com, 272-1444, dryoureyes.com.
Hi, my name is Ted, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Shake is when the peppermint shake is available, that's to me sort of announces that the holiday season is here. I guess most people count down the days until Christmas, but me, I count down the days until the shake comes out.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is that first sip when you taste the peppermint chip pieces, it's like catching snowflakes on your tongue.
Share a peppermint chip milkshake from Chick-fil-A this holiday. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
My daughter used to be a shining star. I would tell her, there's nothing you can't do. Now, it's like living with a stranger. It happens so fast. Centerpoint Hospital, real help for addiction and hope for a bright future.
If a young person dear to you is facing substance use, the Changing Point at Centerpoint Hospital now offers adolescent treatment solutions with detox, 4-week residential, and outpatient treatment. The Changing Point for adolescents at Centerpoint Hospital. Hope for a bright future.
Festive wishes on a brighter year ahead from Overstock Outlet at Lake St. Louis on North Highway N. Stop in and save on their year-end specials and some of the hot items that were on the North Pole wish list that Santa Claus had missed. That's Overstock Outlet. Like them on Facebook.
Millions of people use Zoom Phone, the innovative and feature-rich cloud phone system for businesses of any size. Zoom Phone is simple to use, whether you're on a mobile device, desktop, laptop, or desk phone. And because every call is important to your business, Zoom Phone was built with reliability in mind, using geographic redundancy to keep your communications online. Empower your workforce with Zoom Phone. Visit zoom.com/phone system. Zoom, how the world connects.
Hi, I'm Flo from Progressive. Being a baseball fanatic like me can be stressful. It's not all sports points and touchdowns. So Progressive is going to help you take your mind off your team for a moment. Instead of thinking about how they missed that goal point score, think about the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, letting you choose coverage options based on your budget, unlike your team that missed the end zone net area. Well, anyway, hope this distraction about Progressive's Name Your Price tool was helpful. It sure kept me from thinking about all those penalty balls. Yay, sports!
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Welcome to MegaNet. For slow internet, press 1. For indifferent customer service, press 2. For confusing pricing, press 3. For extremely long wait times, stay on the line. You are 87th in line, 85th in line, 87th in line, 85th in line, 85th in line.
Where there was frustration, now there's satisfaction.
Hello, this is Helen at Gateway Fiber. How may I help you?
Isn't it time you refreshed your internet provider? For more information, visit gatewayfiber.com.
Now, back to the Edge Morning Show.
Who's this, Brendan?
The Killers.
Oh, I know the Killers, yeah. I didn't recognize the song for a second. Hey, welcome back to The Edge, everybody. Happy Friday. Eric Johnson's here. Brendan Shanahan's here, spinning the records. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Hope everybody's having a good time. It's the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. You know what we do? We try to have fun. We bring you information, separate the fact from the fiction. We bring it strong, and we also have fun at the same point in time. 100.7 The Viper. Please, on Facebook, share the show. If you want to give us a call as well, you can. Eric, do you like this beat without the voice?
No.
Okay. 636.
Did you know? Did you think I was going to say something different?
2915, maybe. 636-695-2915. We're also on YouTube. The Morning Edge. All right. Let us know what you want to talk about. Go ahead. Let us know your plans for the weekend. No PRL this weekend. Sorry about that. What's that, Eric?
No, we're taking a ski trip. We're going to be in Park City, Utah.
This weekend?
Yeah.
You go. When do you leave to Utah?
Sunday. We're gonna go.
Time out. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Eric.
What is it? It's like a production meeting. Hold on, everybody.
Eric,
Hold on.
yeah,
I got to talk. I got to talk to Vic and the crew here.
There's kind of an issue here. We have a new
What's the issue?
We have a co-host starting.
Hey, you
Monday.
got a fantastic guy sitting right in front of me.
Wait a second.
No, I'm
Eric,
not here.
Eric,
Where are you
Angela's here. BS.
I
You're
love
not,
Angela.
You're
She'll
telling me
be
you're not going to be here Monday for
fine.
the first day with Angela.
You didn't get the paperwork, apparently.
That's total BS. You're joking.
Okay,
right?
I'm going to quit. I'm going to cancel this.
Time out. No, you're serious. You're not going to be here Monday.
No. You'll be fantastic. You guys are going to.
It'll be a bonding period.
It is going to be a
Angela.
Get Brad Young on the phone, please.
What's he going to do? Sue me?
No. He's going to take your place.
Can't you? What are you afraid to handle Angela all by yourself?
No.
She's too
No,
much.
no. Don't
You're
change.
a little afraid.
Damn.
I understand.
It's a show. It's called marketing. You on the first day where you have your new co-host, you don't have
There's
another
people actually
host.
listening right now. We're actually on the air.
Oh my God.
This is Vic trying to educate you.
Eric.
You know, one thing is fantastic about my contract is that it is complete free. The first line is on my contract.
Okay.
Complete freedom. Do whatever the hell you want to do.
What's done is done. How long are you gone for?
3 days. You'll be fine.
No, it's not I know I'll be fine, but it's a matter of having the whole show together.
Mm-hmm. That would be 1, 2, 3. That'd be 6 a day times 18 segments that you'd have to take care of. You're fine.
You might be lucky if Chris shows up on Monday. It's supposed to snow this weekend.
I can't believe you're not going to be here.
Look,
but okay, all right.
It's a good time for you and Angela to bond.
No, it's a lack of respect to Angela. You're showing her zero respect by caring enough to be here on that day.
It's going to be like you and Mandy Murphy. You guys are the stars of the show. I'm kind of like the traffic girl.
No, Mandy's the star.
I'm kind of like
he's the Chris Renier.
I'm the Chris Renier.
Oh my God.
That's my job. I'm fine with it. I'm cool with just being kind of the sidekick.
All right, fine. All right.
You guys need to bond.
That threw me for a loop, but whatever.
I think he's afraid of Angela.
No, I think you're afraid of Angela.
I know. I'm
oh
not.
my God.
I'm not afraid of her. I know her.
And I don't. Yes, Rob, I am pissed because it's not pissed.
No, you're not pissed.
I'm just disappointed because I actually care. And you try to put a good show. Yeah, Jeff, you should be with me on that. At least show up for the first day. I mean, dear God, I forgot what
Well,
was
how long have you had this trip planned?
Oh, I got you.
How long have you had this trip planned?
Like 2 weeks.
No, it's been. But to be honest with you, it's my procrastination. I procrastinated. It's a PRL ski trip. Everybody in the band except for the guitar
do it all the
player.
time.
It doesn't matter, Brendan. Here's the problem, and I know you're just trying to stir the pot because you're good at that. It's not a matter, or let me help educate you on how to actually do your job.
I hate that one.
And
wow,
it's a matter. So if you want to stir the pot, I'll put you in your place.
Right, that'll happen.
But I'm a nice guy until you make me not be a nice guy.
Right, okay.
Did you ever see the movie?
Exactly, yeah.
Did you ever see Patrick Swayze?
I saw all 6 catches.
Okay, that's what I thought. Anyway, it was just unfortunate to not have you here, Eric, at the start of Angela's time on the show. But that's all right. We move on. It's all good. We will manage.
There's people on Facebook that are volunteering to come take my place.
I know, but there's only one Eric.
It's like when you're in a band. It's like when you're a band at the end of the night and you pull everybody up on stage.
Dude, we should
Come on.
We should bring in this Tony character. Maybe we'll talk about. We'll figure that out outside of the show. But that's cool.
Well,
it's all good.
The Foo Fighters and the Green Days, they always bring somebody up on stage to sing a song.
Exactly.
El Monstero does. They have guest singers.
Did you ever see the movie Rockstar?
Right.
That's how he got his job. He pulled him up on stage, and he was that good. You don't know what could come on the show. They could be a rock star. They could be the next Joe Rogan.
All right, you're right.
Get Drew.
We'll look for somebody else. I got you. You're right.
Call Webster University. Got interns all over the place.
Webster. We'll start at Lindenwood. Lindenwood's got the
Call
stars.
Lindenwood College. It's a Marconi school, isn't it?
Lindenwood has got all the stars.
Dan McLaughlin's out of Lindenwood. Greg Hamsinger, Major League Baseball.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Both of you. I mean, come on,
KCLC.
Lindenwood's a damn good school. They really
Randy
are.
Carricker, Bob Ramsey.
Yeah, you got to get all kinds.
Look, it's a big deal.
You could have somebody. You could have an intern come in here, make the best coffee on the planet, and contribute to the show.
All right.
Anyway, back to the show.
Back to the show. That was my fault. The Democratic Party's a little bit upset because the Republican National Committee's letter has now been released. They're telling any presidential debate or any presidential candidates for 2024, well, you're not going to go do a debate with the CBD, the Commission on, or CPD, the Commission on Presidential Debates, because the Republican Party said, been there, done that. It's not fair. It's not done.
True story.
Equal way. There will be no more debates. So now the Democrat Party, some of their leaders go, whoa, wait a second. We want the debates. So we will wait and see, because it was a letter obtained from the RNC to the CPD, the Commission on Presidential Debates, that said that any of their candidates in the 2024 election cycle will not be participating in debates run by the CPD, which is the Commission on Presidential Debates.
Yes. Donna Brazil's a great example. DNC comes in there and feeds the questions to Hillary Clinton. But if you did that with the RNC debates, or if you did it with the combined debate, it would be, oh my God, it would be horrible. So what led to this? I mean, was it just?
What do you think? What led to it?
No,
Did you
I'm
not
serious.
see
But what was
the last 2 election cycles? If you broke down the questions asked, the rebuttals,
including Chris Wallace,
Chris
Wallace. Come on, man. Yes, I know. What do you do? Who do you get?
You just don't do it anymore.
Wow, you have to.
Well, just put it this way: the Democratic Party would never allow anybody from Fox News to host a debate.
Well, they have.
Then, I don't know. And then the Republican Party is not going to allow anybody from any one of the other networks now, unless, I'm trying to remember the woman's name. Who did the last debate? The last debate.
She was from NBC. She was from NBC. I can't remember her name either.
Was she African American?
No, she was Indian American. She's Indian American, and I can't remember her name.
I thought she did a decent job.
Well, if anybody from CNN does it, people will be like, who? Who is this?
But it's the lady it goes back to the Mitt Romney and Obama debate. What was her name? I can't remember. She was from NPR, I believe. But she corrected Mitt Romney in the debate, which turned out to be an inaccurate correction. And it really made Mitt look bad in front of everybody that was. Yeah, I totally get it.
Kristen Welker.
Kristen Welker.
I thought Kristen Welker did a pretty good job, considering what we had just witnessed.
But the problem with Kristen Welker, she's not going to get into these deep dive issues. And she should. And I think a debate needs to be like, it has to be someone that we don't even know, I believe. Or maybe the debate is this. Maybe the Republicans get to pick out 10 questions from Twitter users or from conservatives or from wherever you get your 10 questions. And then the Democrats get to pick their 10 questions. And that is fair.
I vote for Kristen Welker, and she already did one. I would put her back up there again. I didn't think she was that biased, but she would have more experience doing it. And by the way, the only way you get experience is by doing the job. Sometimes you have to, like with sports teams, you bite the bullet. Like, hey,
no,
like American Underdog, we're gonna give this Kurt Warner guy the chance. You know, we're gonna give him the chance, and then you see what they did. And I thought with a small opportunity, she did, and she's pretty good.
I'll agree with you.
Eric, she's a great mix too. She has a white dad and an African American mom, so she's biracial, and she would be great.
However,
Harvard educated.
However, she works on MSNBC.
Yeah, I know.
It is the most liberal network in the history of any network.
In the last
I know what you're saying. I got an idea. This is an idea. The Republicans get to choose their ringer. Let's say it's a Tucker Carlson, and you are going to interview the Democrat. The left gets to be on that panel, and they can pick whoever they want.
You brought this up before,
Al
and
Sharpton.
I thought it was a great point that you brought up. Last year you brought this up.
As a matter of fact, you can have fun with it. It can be like, all right, Republicans, we're picking our guy. Who's it going to be? It could be Tucker Carlson. It could be Sean Hannity. It could be Laura Ingraham. It could be somebody from a publication. You vote on it. Put them in their little seat. They're in the red chair. Now the blue side gets to pick their person. Boom. The blue side asks the Republican candidate the question. The red side picks the...
Like a high school debate
I love
team.
it.
Like a high school debate team's going at each other.
You cannot bitch about it at that point. But you're right. There's not been one of these damn debates that I've ever watched where I didn't say...
Could you imagine Rachel Maddow and Laura Ingraham doing the debate together?
But at the same time, they would turn into be more about them.
It does, but that's the cycle of media that we're in.
Exactly.
You can't have it.
Which is why I thought Kristen Welker would be terrific, because she's not trying to be a superstar. As a moderator, you just got to do it and get out. You're the referee. You don't want to know who the referees are. You want to know who the players are.
Correct. And the right questions need to be asked, because on these debates, they always favor the Democrat. I'm sorry, they just do. It's like you can.
Ron said, Harvard educated. Wow, there's a measure of a true moderate.
Exactly.
That was funny. I got you.
You know what?
Amy Lynn, why not have two moderators?
If you could go to Harvard or be with Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs, and he says, I'm going to get you an apprenticeship, and I'm going to make you $1 million. Or you can go to Harvard and be brainwashed. Which one would you do? I would definitely go the route of being a journeyman, whatever, and having the opportunity. So you're absolutely right. These Harvard educated, that doesn't mean anything anymore to me. It doesn't. What means something is, what are you going to do with your life? That's the bottom line. And these journalists that come from these institutions, you can't trust them anymore. You've been so brainwashed, you're going to always skew these debates to the left. It's just going to happen. I think that the Republicans were dead on accurate. You know why? Because check this out. The Republican candidate can come on the Sunday show on Fox every Sunday. They have the biggest ratings. So they're going to talk to the biggest audience, and they're going to win their points. So good for the RNC. But I would say the same thing if it was the DNC getting shafted. I would. I think that the zebras on the football field, zebras on the football field need to play it straight.
You're one of the few. I agree. You would call out.
Oh my God! If it's going to be a competition, make it fair. Even though I love the Rams and hate the Saints, I don't want the zebras being the reason that the Rams won a football game.
Don't ever put it into the officials' hands.
Well, exactly. How about some random facts for a Friday? Random facts as we throw it out there for you on a free-for-all Friday. Thanks to Brendan for getting the information out there. Okay, here you go, Eric. One just for you. The legendary bass line from the White Stripes song, 7 Nation Army. I don't even know if you know the song.
Dum, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, there you go.
Wasn't played on a bass.
It was a guitar.
They used a guitar that was lowered an octave.
Yeah, you can go move on to the second one.
Love
That's
it.
not much of a deal.
And they play that at many sporting events, including at Chief Stadium or at Arrowhead.
That's right.
Where they right before kickoffs, and it works for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It really does work. Here's one just for you too, Eric. The Backstreet Boys, and you remember the band TLC, right?
Who doesn't?
Left Eye.
Yeah.
God bless her soul. Both passed on recording the song called "Baby One More Time."
That's Britney
Hit
Spears.
me, baby, one more
Yeah.
time. Well, it went to a brand new artist named Britney Spears.
Interesting.
How about that?
I guess-
Backstreet Boys said, "No, we're not interested." TLC now. And a sports one for you, Brendan. Oregon and Ohio State played in the first ever college football championship. That was back in 2015, the BCS series. Well, go figure. In the finals for the first ever college basketball Final Four in 1939, it was Ohio State and Oregon. Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting how things kind of come full circle? They do. And one other thing for you, too. This is, if you didn't know already, this was a very, very serious study. This is about a study on long-distance relationships.
Oh, boy.
Would you put the percentage of long-distance relationships working at 60%, 40%, or 30%?
So you mean working out for the long-term future with the white picket fence and becoming something, or what do you mean?
One, I got to give you, okay, it's 31%. 31%. Here's the study. Here's how it went. It's the number of people who eventually moved and turned it into a short-distance relationship.
Don't
That
you
would
think
be
it's
the
changed,
success.
though, as far as long-distance relationships are easier with video calls and things like that? A lot of relationships are started, long distance now.
Oh,
Yeah, I've heard of a few.
The original long-distance relationship was in Greece.
And then they don't work.
Right, by carrier
yeah.
pigeon. That's how the marathon started.
Yeah, this is the original long-distance relationship I always remember was from Greece. Remember when Danny and Summer
But,
loving
Brendan-
happened so fast. Remember that? I mean, that was the original. I always felt bad for those dudes. Like, man, that looks like a good.
Well, people define long-distance relationship in the study. Around half said you have to be in a different state or country. That is what a long-distance relationship would be.
But now you got Zoom.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Now-
easier these days.
I mean,
than
these days, these kids
carrier pigeon
But
or
32%
messenger.
of people who've dated long distance said they'd never do it again.
And with Meta coming out, you can have virtual girlfriends.
Yes.
You can have a girlfriend that lives in Japan and feel like you know
You
her.
might not know that it's her. She looks like a cat every
Yeah,
time you
you
talk
don't
to her
know
on
what you're getting
Snapchat.
it exactly.
You guys have lost your mind. There is nothing.
You don't
nothing
know
like
what's going on
having
with this
somebody
generation.
in front of you.
Remember when we used to date on Meta, and we had the headsets on all the time? They could
No
have virtual
surprise here.
babies.
Virtual, like Sims babies.
The number one reason
They can make Pokemons.
They're not making Pokemons. That's
No.
the problem.
Hey,
Not from long distance.
We have 4 Pokemons and
No.
3 virtual white picket fence houses.
Number one reason why all relationships don't work and long distance. One word.
Pokemon.
Zoom?
Pokemon. No Pokemoning.
Communication.
Nobody's getting Pokemon.
Communication.
Did you say nobody's getting Pokemon?
Yeah.
Communication. Number one reason also long distance relationships fail. Followed by number 2, jealousy issues. Number 3, cheating.
Oh.
Cheating was reported in 22% of the relationships.
What if they're cheating with somebody else in another country?
I don't know.
Man, it's just a different era. I mean, this is not the 50s anymore. Everything.
But this is okay, Eric. I'm sorry. This is so bizarre to me. 11%. I'm surprised the number's this high. Currently dating long distance say they've never met the person in real life. Then you're not dating.
It's remember how many kids?
It's
Yeah,
like
my
a
girlfriend.
relative.
My girlfriend
Wait
in
a minute.
Canada. You wouldn't know her.
Wait a
I
minute.
got a girlfriend in Canada. You wouldn't know
Wait
her.
a minute. Now, who says that you're not dating?
And I got to throw this in there too. And 5% of the long distance relationships are open relationships.
That's with the pineapples. Is that
That's
what you're
over
saying?
in Swing here.
You're going to talk about that, okay?
Well, I don't know. That's not my jam. I just think that.
So 11% say they're in a relationship, but they've never met the person in real life.
Remember back in the day?
That can't be a relationship.
Brendan, you're coming back Monday, right?
No? Am I?
Seriously? We need you. We need you back Monday.
Yeah, don't get the luck. This is not
I'm
Fox
making an
2.
executive
This is not
call.
Fox 2 News over here, all right? We don't have real production meetings and real production calendars, all right? We show up when we want to.
It's well, all right. Let's make nice. So it is a big football weekend, too. Lots of games going on. So have you heard, both of you guys have played football. I've played football. Have you ever heard, how would you keep warm on really cold days?
Oh, my God. I already
How would
heard
you
about
keep
this.
warm on really cold days?
Yeah.
It used to be saran wrap and
No,
pantyhose.
I got an offer. Well, I guess if my feet were really cold and I had a problem with circulation, Viagra.
That's what Bart Scott says.
What?
I saw the
Bart
story.
Scott said, well, it all started with, they were talking about it's supposed to be in the single digits for the Patriots and Bills this week.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
Yes!
And Josh Allen does not play well in
Nobody
cold
does.
weather. And so Bart Scott said as a linebacker, they would sometimes take Viagra because your circulation, it improves your circulation.
He said this on an ESPN show yesterday, and he said that Viagra was created for circulation issues.
Yeah.
And he said that endurance athletes, it was created for endurance athletes
No,
first.
that can't be right.
And then
now it's hypertension of the heart.
I'll tell you what.
and it was to
I do not want to be playing center for the Bills if Josh Allen is taking Viagra.
That's not
Oh,
it.
that
That's
was
not
the line
funny.
of the day right there. That was
Josh
the line.
Allen under center.
Brendan,
That is the funniest thing you've ever said in your life.
Brendan, his body isn't in there. His hands are in
Right,
there.
sure, I understand.
He better not be turned on by this cat in any way, shape, or form.
Robert says
Even with
that
the cold, if there's shrinkage, the Viagra is going to counteract
you
that.
should look this up online if you can find it, because the female co-host yesterday when Bart Scott said there was an awkward pause. And not everybody was like, ah. Everybody just went,
don't.
And then he was like,
Did he just say that?
I'm just kidding.
Did he just say that?
I'm
That is
just
so funny.
I was only kidding. No.
Okay.
He didn't make that up.
And of course, you just open the floodgates for jokes. Robert says Viagra helps for COVID. Cindy says no bending over for him.
Do you have to wear?
15
What
yard-
happens if you wear a cuff?
What about
15-yard
that quarterback
penalty.
sneak? That quarterback sneak now becomes a little bit dangerous more than just a goal line.
Here we go.
You're going to score every time with that quarterback sneak now.
Who was the one that brought this topic up?
Guys.
Was that Vic?
No, it was Brendan. Vic didn't. Vic just saw the story. I was trying to keep it the normal classy show that it is.
So Brendan slam dunked it. All right.
No, I mean,
hey, look, in all fairness,
Eric, it's a hard topic to talk about.
No, it's not. Oh, wait. Oh, you got me.
No,
on that
seriously,
one.
you get
got
some
me on
stiff
that one.
conversation.
Oh, damn.
It's third and long every play.
Oh, my God. This is good. This is not going to
You did
run
not
out.
just say that. Okay, it's turned into the locker room. It's a Friday free-for-all. We're sorry.
Wow, this is good stuff.
When Angela shows up, I hope none of this talk goes on anymore.
No, it will be prim and proper. Angela, what would you like to talk about? Definitely not COVID. We don't do that here anymore.
Eric Church.
Eric Church.
So,
20
anyway,
interesting facts on Eric Church.
Bart Scott said this. Brendan wasn't making this up. Bart Scott, former really great NFL player, suggested that Josh Allen take a Viagra tomorrow night to help the circulation and the blood flow all throughout his body.
And Josh Allen goes deep.
Oh, my God.
What? He goes deep. That's what he's known for, right? He likes to go deep.
Vic, what have you done?
It's break time. It wasn't Vic.
Oh, my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, Brendan, we got to get to break really fast.
But don't break it.
The Edge Morning Show is coming right back.
Don't let a wet basement or foundation problems destroy the value of your property. Get a free estimate from Woods Basement Systems to fix the wall crack, bowing wall, and leaks and restore the value of your home. Plus, get the security of the Woods Basement Systems transferable warranty. Call Woods, the highest rated, most reviewed contractor for all things basementy at 888-900-1721. Special offer online at viperbasements.com. That's viperbasements.com.
Happy holidays don't just happen on their own. You make them happen with a little help from new appliances at the Home Depot. Because warm wishes won't roast that turkey. You'll want a new convection oven for that. An air fryer will help make the season light and delicious. And while you're at it, consider a new LG or Samsung fridge that's big enough to hold all kinds of Christmas cheer. Make the holidays yours with the season's best savings on top appliances at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
This whole wall needs to be shelving, too. This is a focal point in our restaurant.
Leilani's new restaurant will have the largest wine cellar in the city. She needs a robust sommelier with notes of procurement manager.
3 sections for France? I mean, this is the biggest
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, this is Curtis Marks. I'm the owner of Complete Auto Body and Repair. Now that things are back open, the vaccines are out, we are ready to get back to work. The kids are home, and I'm sure you're ready to go back to work too. We are hiring all positions. We are looking for everyone and anyone that wants to make life better for themselves, and we want you now. CompleteAB.com is where you apply. CompleteAB.com. Join the complete experience. No more sitting at home. Let's get back to work. If it's not perfect, it's not complete. Others can't compete with Complete Auto Body.
Dad, and service.
Oh, yeah, and service.
He fixed the car.
If you have a calling to serve people in your community and help bring about positive change, come join us. Compass Health Network is currently hiring for multiple positions. We serve communities in 46 counties across Missouri and have a place for you. If you are a licensed therapist, nurse, integrated health specialist, dental assistant, office manager, or IT specialist, Compass Health Network offers a supportive work environment and great benefits. Find out more at careers.compasshealthnetwork.org.
Everyone always talks about magic during the holidays. Magic, as in objects miraculously appearing at your front door because you had them delivered through the Home Depot app. Magic, as in predicting the future, knowing what a product will be like just by reading our customer reviews. This may all feel like magic, but it isn't. It's just good old-fashioned cutting-edge technology. Make the holidays yours with a little help from the Home Depot app. How doers get more done.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider and are only available if the provider determines a prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information.
Hey guys, good news. The expensive little blue pill is now generic, which means the prescription medication to treat ED is super affordable at 4hims.com. And now get your first online doctor's visit free at 4hims.com. That's right. Zero copay, no awkward face-to-face conversations to get your prescription. That's really good news. To start your free online visit, go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/joy.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Thanks for making it a great week. We'll start Monday. I was almost afraid with what you were going to play. Eric, you're going to be gone for a few days next week. Have fun on your ski trip.
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself, please.
It's going to be cold.
I know.
If there's anything I could do for that.
Skiing can be hard, even if you're experienced at it.
Do you take Viagra when you ski, Eric?
Well, I didn't know they could keep you warm.
How many poles do you need when you ski?
Angelo, just don't lose your pole. Angela will be here on Monday. Thank God. Brendan, we don't know if you're coming back or not, right?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, hopefully you come back. Rob from the Facebook line said that there's now eye drops, Viagra eye drops.
What?
Yeah, read what he said.
Wow. If your eyesight doesn't return in 4 hours,
Contact a what? I can't see straight.
I'll tell you what. If that Buffalo Bills game lasts more than 4 hours,
He's
you
in
need
trouble.
To call, you need to call
He's in
somebody.
trouble. He's in trouble.
Oh, well, now people are going to be watching.
I wonder if
And-
Cialis works.
Oh, my God. All right, guys, have an awesome day. You're listening to The Edge. You can still watch Fox 2 News at 5 and 9. I won't be there. I'm off today. Have an awesome weekend. We'll be back Monday for The Edge. Have a great day. Thanks, Brendan.
You will.
FM, Troy, St. Charles, and the Westplex.